was a day I was taking my kids to school, and that day, yes, how are we doing? See, I don't actually know if it's only me or I'm just being too careful. I don't like taking my children to the neighbor to stay, even if I'm going to the market. I'm going to a place that is not far. I don't like giving my kids to neighbors to hold for me. Like, there is a day I went out, so I locked my kids inside the house. So before I could come back, they used the boat, the key. I don't know if you understand. So they now bought it. So when I came back, I was not trying to open the door. I could not open the door, not knowing that they've locked it inside. So I was not trying to direct my children, my senior son, that open it like that. So he heard and he came out. I was seriously angry. So he came out. He said, whenever I'm going out like this, I should bring the children to come and stay with him before I come back. But not that I do not love the idea, not that I do not like it. Of course I do. But I don't like taking my children to another place to stay. I feel uncomfortable. I don't know if I'm being insecure, or I don't just like it. I don't feel comfortable with it. I don't feel okay with it. I'm not satisfied taking my children to next door neighbor or taking them to any other person that is not related to me. I don't like it. I don't know what is wrong with me. If it's just that I'm too being secured, I don't know. But taking my children, sometimes I don't take my children out. Like throughout this week, we do everything we want to do in our apartment. They ride their bicycle in the living room. We play our games in here. But whenever I want to take them out, I take them downstairs. They play in the compound. As a matter of fact, when I take them downstairs, they always play. They are always excited to go out. I know that it's good for children to socialize, but I don't feel comfortable when my children are going to people's apartments to stay. People have a baby girl. You have a child that is not up to 10 years. That's how you will be telling the child that go to brother this room. Mama, not disturb me. Go to brother this one room. Are you not being insecure with your children like I do? Is it just that I'm not, or is there something wrong with me? I kept on thinking about it. I'm not just being satisfied. Seeing everything that happens online, I have boys, but me, I don't know how to write. This is for my child. That's how a woman came out the other day and she was complaining bitterly. There is one activist online. She reported the matter to the man, and the man brought it online that a neighbor was actually forcing himself on his 3 years old son. And that neighbor is a male, is a boy, is a matured boy. I felt weak. And the woman started saying that the boy's bonbon is now open like vagina. I don't know. Please, mothers, when it comes to your children, let everybody be a suspect. We have some boys that are in my compound. They are being nice. They are nice to us. They are good. They are good to my children. Anytime we like to step out, they'll play with my children. I love it, but not to the extent of taking my children to their flat to stay with them for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Mothers, be careful with your kids. Be careful with your children. When it comes to your kids, every damn person is a suspect. Do not leave your children to go to the next door neighbor and stay. They will be there for hours. You don't know what is wrong with them. You don't know what is happening to them. You just leave them. They run down there. They run down here. Please be careful with your kids. When these children are being harassed, when they are being molested, is going to affect them physically, academically, in all ramifications of their life. So that is why I am extremely careful when it comes to my kids. Kids might be male children, but I am over careful when it comes to them. I don't give neighbors my kids. Oh, I'm going to the market. Brother John, brother Samuel, abeg, help me dey look my children. I dey come, I wan go market, I wan run go market. It is better we drink garri that day than for me to leave my kids with anyone that is not related to me. I'm so certain. I am 100% sure. I am 100%. I cannot leave my kids. Me, I have this mentality of suspecting anyone. I'm not saying you are a witch. No. But I'm just extremely careful when it comes to my kids. There was a day I was taking my kids to school, and that day I could not drive, and I was just taking my kids to school. We got to the junction, and a parent were coming with her kids as well, and she greeted me. Oh, mommy Esosa, good morning. And I greeted back. The next thing she said, she wants to help me take my children to the school. Not that I do not like the idea, not that I was not comfortable with it, but I don't want it. I want to take my children to the school, hand over my kids to whoever that is in charge of the gate for that day. That is what I do. I want to hand over my children to whoever that is in charge. The school was not just far, not that too far, maybe 10 minutes walk or 8 minutes walk. It's not far. And she was like, let me help you. And I said, thank you. Let me just I want to speak with the teacher. I don't want to tell them anything. I want to carry my pikin. I want to take my child to the school, hand over my children to whoever I see at the gate. I want to be able to identify the person I saw there. I want to be able to know the teacher I saw there. So that idea of now opportunity, man, small opportunity where you get, it will last you for everlasting trouble one day. An opportunity why just get be this brother Solomon. I beg join me all these children. Join me all these children. I want you to go market. I want go. You think it's an opportunity? I pray for you, Sha. Because me, I don't like that idea of leaving my kids with anybody. I have a woman that will just allow her children to walk around even close to the road. When I'm coming, I'll be like, where is your children? He say, you not go, you not go, that's how they do. I'll be like, are you sure? It can never be me. So that is it. I do not buy the idea of leaving my children all by themselves or in a place where I cannot help them. I don't want to start crying, wishing. I wish I can turn back the hands of time. I hate that statement. I detest it with all I have. When they are disturbing me, it is better I spank them. I'll spank them, they'll cry. And I'll tell them sorry. They'll start all over again. So it is better that way. Even if I'm sleeping, I do not do it.